Okay, so we're live. Hi, I'm Nepumuk and I'm running Inc. And with me I have certainly someone here for commentary.
Hi.
And yeah, I think we're just gonna start, right?
Right, yeah, good luck.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna count down. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, welcome to Inc. This is a precision platformer, and as you might notice, the world is kinda dark at the start. And, well, to actually see the world around us, we have to ink it, and we can do this by walking over terrain or by jumping, which releases like this splash of ink, as you can see. But since Nepu knows this game, Nepu, you know the game, right?
Oh, I think I do, yeah.
Okay, that's great. You'll not see her go out of the way much to ink the world, and so sometimes when she actually skips stuff, you'll actually not be able to see whatever she skips because it's not inked at all. So about the jumping in this game, there is a ground jump and an air jump, and both of those reset once you hit any terrain. But as you can see, there's now enemies in the stage, and enemies do actually not reset your jump. So what we want to do when we land on an enemy is to make sure we have get the highest distance from it, so that we save time essentially. You'll also sometimes see Nepo quickly tap against the wall, essentially just to regain her jump without losing time, because well, all terrain works, so you don't have to go from another side. Right, so something we discussed before this run is whether the ink splashes are random, and actually they aren't random at all. There's only one point of RNG in this game, which are the bosses. I'll get to that later. But the ink splashes, as well as the enemy's color, is actually dependent on your position. It's a certain pattern.
That's right.
Yeah, it's fun information to figure out right before the run, right? Oh yeah, another thing is that's important with enemies is that you can actually kill them whenever you go downwards. You don't actually need to be on top of them. As long as you have downwards momentum and hit them, it will count as hitting them from above. It's great programming, essentially. Right, as you might have just seen there in level 21. You also have to kill all enemies before you go to the next stage. It's just a locked door mechanic, essentially. And we're almost already done with this first world. Soon you'll see level 25 coming up is the boss. And bosses are indeed the only thing in this world that, well, in this game that have RNG. For example, on this boss, it's about how long it takes for the boss to get down. This can make difference up to 7 seconds.
This wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The last two were pretty fast.
So, well, we're now in the second world, and yeah, there is a new element, spikes, and I know this might sound crazy, guys, but you know, spikes kill you when you hit them, so good luck trying to avoid them. But as you might have guessed, this world's theme is triangles. The first world was blocks. From level 11 onwards we actually have these block enemies added, and there will be another element that's gonna get added later, but if the host has anything to say, right now would be the time for it.
Okay, thank you very much. We would like to remind you, you're watching BSG at Home 2020. My name is TinyTim78. I'm the host for the next couple of runs here. We hope you are enjoying the Ink run. And remember that all your donations go towards benefiting Mind. So please keep your donations coming in. Thank you very much.
Right, this is a great cause, and I'm happy we're raising money for such a great cause. Also, Tiny Tim is a great host.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Soon we'll also have I'm a bit behind with the stream, so I'm not sure how ahead Nepo is.
I got
right
the
now.
big skip first try.
Oh, right. So you could go to the right side of that level, and there's like a part where you have to go around to get up there, but there's just a way to reset your jump, so we can just go by the left and it saves. How much time does it save?
7 seconds if you get it right away.
And with this being a 15-minute-ish game, that's quite a lot of time. So you can see that since level 38 there's been these turrets, and a fun fact about them, these turrets are a triangle, that's also a fun fact, but the more important fun fact is that these turrets themselves have no hitbox. Of course the projectiles they should do, but you'll see in some levels Nepo actually goes straight through the turret, right there for example. Yeah, and you don't kill them, they don't kill you that way, and it just can save some time. So yeah, the longer you fall actually in this game, sometimes you might see Nepo just falling for a bit, like there. The longer you fall, the faster you fall, and that can be really annoying because it can totally mess up your momentum as well, and if you fall for a little too long you can die, right?
Yep. You want to go as fast as possible down to your goal without actually dying from it.
And yeah, small optimizations like that can be made that way. So soon we'll also be coming up on a boss around level 50. There's 75 levels in this game. Every 25 levels there's a boss, and there's actually an animation skip on each boss. We didn't go for the first boss because it's just risky to try. On the second boss, I believe it's just a little easier to go for it.
Not get it, unfortunately.
Right, it
happens.
skips the death animation.
Yeah, it's like a 4-second save, I think.
And yeah, so welcome to the next world. We have homing turrets. These can be quite annoying. Yeah, something you'll see Nepo do is that when she messed up a jump, she might choose to die on purpose to reset the wall stage, because that way the patterns of the homing turrets also get reset. It can just save a little time over continuing the stage and then still dying. Maybe you've noticed it, there was like a round shape with a heart earlier in this level. That's actually collectible. There's 20 of those, but normally they're completely invisible. You have to ink them to be able to see them. And we had this small talk before the game where Nepo was almost gonna pick them up, so I couldn't even explain that. But she's not done that. So you're welcome. Extra 5 seconds of commentary, quality.
Yay!
Yay! So these moving blocks are also being added. There's a lot of stuff being added in the last world. There are these homing turrets, there's these moving blocks, there's these keys and key blocks you might have seen. Also, I just noticed when... Yeah, I keep forgetting. My commentary is delayed. So something I want to explain about these keys is that you just collect them and stuff opens. I'm gonna explain this now, but later on in level 73 there's a really cool key skip, and Nepo, you're going for it, right?
I will.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
yeah, so these moving platforms are now yeah, these moving platforms basically just some move all the time. There's also some that only move when you get close to them, like right there in level 63. But as you might have noticed already, is that some of these levels are actually simply repeats of levels in World 1 and World 2. Mostly World 1 actually. And they just add a few elements, like some of these moving blocks or some turrets, and that already makes the level quite a lot more difficult. And yeah, it can really... It can especially in casual play, I've noticed it can mess a bit with your senses. Right, so I think we have time for another short thing if the host has anything to say.
Indeed, I've always got something to say. I would just like to remind everyone that you are watching BSG at Home 2020, Benefiting Mind. Please be sure to keep your donations coming in. We've still got quite a few little incentives and things to put them towards, including naming your Pokemon. That will be coming up tomorrow at the end of the marathon. So please feel free to put your donations in. Remember, all of your donations go towards Benefiting Mind, nationwide charity dealing with support for mental illness, and it's an incredibly important cause. So if you could please, if possible, throw a few donations their way, it would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Right, so this is 71. 71 is just a difficult stage. Everything moves. There's no normal platform. All platforms are moving. So yeah, it can be really tricky. And
I'm
coming
going
up
for key skip.
Yeah, coming up is key skip.
I died.
Yeah, so to explain key skip, the last key, we could grab it, but if we go below, there's like a one tile gap where we can squeeze through, and yeah, it's a bit tough, but it's doable, and I think she did it. Yay!
Yeah,
I
second
saw
try.
that a few seconds. Second try, it's not too bad. So by the way, tech time is coming up soon. Note that time will be on...
When I touch the door.
Yeah, when she touched the door.
Time. This was a minute faster than all the practice runs.
Well, that's great.
So, that's good.
GG.
Thank you.
GG.
Okay, I think the next run is Electronic Superjoy. So, keep watching. And I'm out.